I thought I pressed the button. I'm sorry. Anyway, we're recording, so it'll be on there.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even call me back. I just get a text message, and it says, "Hey, they scheduled an appointment. They'll be there between 3 and 5." And I was like, "Oh, he asked me what time I was getting off of work. I was like, I'll be home like 2:30 or whatever." And so like all of a sudden, like boom, I got an appointment scheduled. They come out. He looks at it. He was able to get it limping. The AC unit is going to be limping until tomorrow. So he ended up putting a new capacitor on it just to let it function for a little bit. Yeah. So it isn't that bad in the house, but it's still pretty bad. It's an older unit. And basically they're going to come out Saturday, replace the outside unit. They're going to replace the coil upstairs.
Mm-hmm. The fuck?
Then, okay.
Oh, Mikkel's playing for...
Achievement unlocked.
Mikkel's playing Frostpunk. She's playing Frostpunk right now, and it's showing up on my system.
That's awesome. That's awesome how you get an achievement over there and it pops up on this computer.
No, I like what she's focusing on. She has us in the background.
Yeah, she's got us on mute, bro. She's got us on mute.
And Frostpunk, thanks.
They're coming out Saturday. They're going to replace the outside unit, the upstairs coil, and they're also going to add a brand new vent to the house in the main room where it gets the hottest. Mm-hmm. So the vent is, on
the cathedral
ceiling or whatever. They're going to put a vent right there in the middle. It comes straight off of the furnace that's upstairs. So it's going to blow straight out across the fans. And then by the time before it hits the fireplace, the air should drop off. And it's going to be a nice big vent up there. And they're going to get everything fixed tomorrow. I'll be without air during the hottest part of the day from 12 to 7. Oof. But it's all paid for. It's all done. Everything's done. I just need them to come out and fix it. And shouts out to Blue Label who's going to be doing that for me. I appreciate it. But yeah, other than that, man, I finished Death Stranding today.
It was good. It was
4-hour cutscene.
It was good watching it. No. And you learned your lesson. You didn't do it at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah. No, I learned my lesson with Metal Gear Solid 4 because I fell asleep during that one. And I still haven't watched the ending.
YouTube it.
So, yeah, I just had to YouTube. I don't think I remember the story enough in Metal Gear Solid 4 to YouTube it. So, I finished Death Stranding. I think I'm going to move on to Nier Automata tonight or tomorrow.
Persona?
No, Nier Automata first because Persona's going to be 120 hours.
Persona!
I am going to do Persona, and I am holding your game hostage from you because you got other things to play.
Save me from yourself.
I'm saving you from yourself. I love you, and I want you to finish Ghost.
I'm not going to finish.
You're going to finish it.
I'm not going to finish it.
You don't like it?
I think I lost
You lost
it.
interest?
I think I lost it already, dude.
Yeah, I lost interest.
I was going to the second act. Yeah, I'm going to second act. I'm like, I got to drive this. I got to steer Kage this far. I just got... This is fun. I feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, it is a good game, but like I brought it up many times. I know Steven thinks that it's the game of the year.
It's his goatee.
It's his GOTY, and we brought it up on Twitter. We've been going back and forth about it. I was like, honestly, dude, it's game of the year until I don't know, Cyberpunk 2077 comes out.
I think Cyberpunk is just outside the window for goatee
for this year, but it's gonna
get it next year. Yeah,
it's gonna get it next year.
I think so, which is weird. I don't know why they make that cutoff date. I figured it'd be
because they have to be released within a certain amount of time.
I guess to allow enough people to play it and get the proper reception and stuff like that.
So I think September would have been a good time for them to release to catch this year's stuff. Yeah, the original release date was May or April. Yeah. So that would have been good, but now that they pushed it back further and further, it's just going to be a next year's.
It's going to be a great game.
It's going to be great. I'm going to enjoy the shit out of it. I'm 100% certain. Nothing that CD Projekt Red has ever done, I will ever hate on because they just do it right.
They take their time. They do one game a decade, and they do their time. And they do it right.
They do more games. They do more games faster than a AAA studio like Rockstar does. Let's just put it that way.
And that's fine. That's fine. It's better than Activision just every other year.
So I think Nier Automata is next on my list.
Yeah, you should do Nier Automata.
And then I'm gonna give that one back to you. And then I'm gonna start on Persona with the better soundtrack and get that one out of the way.
I love that one.
And my buddy on stream, he was like, "What are you playing next?" And I showed him Nier Automata and I showed Persona. He's like, "Dude, you're never gonna finish Persona." I was like, "I'll finish it. I promise you, I will. I promise." I finished every game that I've started this year. I finished. Game number 36. I've got 14 left to go. I finished book number 52 today.
About books.
It was Star Wars Clone Wars, the animated series.
I thought you've been reading that one already.
No, I did the Attack of the Clones, which was movie number 2. episode 2 or whatever,
Yeah.
but I went all the way into Clone Wars, which was like another 5 books. So that's 20 books from Star Wars in the
Jesus
past
Christ.
month. And now I'm officially done. I'm done with my book thing. So I actually picked up Joe Rogan. I went back a couple episodes and like started listening to the ones that I wanted to listen to. And I'm just going to kind of like ease my way through books. And I'm not like forcing it now.
Just listen to the Tim Dillon ones. Those are my favorite ones.
Tim Dillon
Yeah,
ones?
Tim Dillon,
Man.
that motherfucker cracks me up.
Oh,
He
yeah.
doesn't give a shit. He's funny.
I wanted to hear the David Blade one, so I downloaded that one.
Did you?
Yeah. And I'm officially done with The Fighter and the Kid. I've been done, but
Yeah.
I'm officially done.
Yeah, no Callan, no care.
No Callan and a Patreon paywall? Nah, son.
Yeah, for real.
Nah,
dude.
son.
Like, I love doing podcasts, and I don't do it for money, you know?
Because we don't make any.
Because we don't make any money. We don't make any money. But, like, I would not put it behind a paywall, you know?
No, definitely not.
This is definitely free content that I love doing, you know?
Well, they do like some podcasts do like Patreons where they're
You might get
additional episodes
you might
or
get it
whatever,
earlier
or
or something,
earlier,
yeah.
and that I think is okay
Yeah.
if you have the fan base for it. But as far as like getting the word out and like a brand new podcast episode 1, no.
Definitely, yeah.
But they did get 8,000 people to sign up.
That's good.
That's $40,000. That's
Give or take, give or take.
a lot of money. They got
Patreon
it.
cut.
And then their agents get their cut.
And their
all
agents
that
get their
other stuff.
cuts, and they got to pay people. But still, yeah.
But still, it's just the
Everything that's going on.
yeah.
really
Like,
just
why are you
fucking
trying to
them
get $5 out of people? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's not us, and I'm all right with
I know we're still on your week.
I'm done. That's the week.
But what was it? Maybe a month ago or 2, you put insulation in the ceiling.
Yeah, I got it re-insulated.
How's that working? Has it been
It's
paying
great,
off?
man. It's like putting a good lid on a Yeti ice chest.
It's been paying off then.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause
My
you
usage
talk
has
about
gone down significantly, but I also need to get. My AC guy Jay was also telling me that I need to put a solar vent in the roof. I don't have my house is older, so it doesn't have the solar vent, and it helps alleviate the heat out. Pulls
Let it out.
Yeah, because
So
I got
what-
fans on the top
So
like
we'll
everybody
just sit
else.
there and just keep hot air.
Right, it'll just kind of alleviate it a little bit.
Mhm.
But I'd have to talk to a roofer about that and all that other stuff.
And
but,
right now, Papa doesn't need to be.
But I did the I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I paid for the whole thing cash. I put $3,000 down because that's what I could afford. I could afford the whole thing, but that would leave me no money for my house. It would leave me for no money for anything else.
Send back that bed again.
So right, I actually paid for that one. I also bought that bed too. Which anyway, I'm fine with that because I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
But what I was getting at was I didn't pay. Like I don't have the money for $5,500 repair. So I put $3,000 what I could afford. I put the rest on my credit card. And basically, I'm just waiting till January because at January I get to get rid of the Honda. That'll alleviate $600 a month off my monthly bills. That's insurance and the car payment. It's not just the car payment. So that'll take $600 off. I'll pay it off in
Like getting a raise.
3 months, and then after that, I'm gonna do the floors in the house. The whole thing's gonna be hardwood, front to back, including the bedrooms. Everything's gonna be redone.
Oh.
And then the bathrooms are going to be after that. So $600 a month, you know what I mean? Like that's a lot of money that you
can make a stretch.
Yeah, you could stretch that out. Especially like, I feel bad whenever I spend money on myself now. Now that I have a house, I don't have any other responsibilities other than the house and Alice. And the dog. Like those are my 3 responsibilities, and all the bills, of course. But like, what I mean is like I feel bad when I spend money on myself, and. Like now, like I don't.
Where it could easily go to an improvement or something.
Right,
Like that.
whenever I can spend money towards
Improving the house. Or something
improving
like
the
that.
house or the car
I
or
understand,
something like
yeah.
that. So like I just feel like shit. Like I could buy this game, but then I feel like
Do I
oh,
need
like, Do I need
it?
it? No. Or I
Where it
could buy a
could
new pair of
easily-
shoes.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
no,
it could easily go to, you know.
dude.
AC.
Me and Alice went to the mall the other day, and it was like fucking dead. And I was like looking at the Ultra Boost. They had them on sale down from like 200 to like 110, and I was like, fuck, I could get a new pair of Ultra. Nah.
You just bought 2.
And then like the AC goes out. I was like, glad I didn't buy them shoes. And it was tax-free weekend too, so.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, dude, it was tax-free weekend, so it would have been like a good discount. So I was just like, nah, you know what? I'm just gonna hold off all that other
I
stuff.
forgot about that.
So I apologize for having that thing muted. I didn't realize
That's
I didn't press
fine.
the button. It's all good.
Our podcast, our listeners are paying for it anyway.
How was your
behind
week?
the paywall. Mine was good week. Mine was good week. I was on. Me and Mikhail were on vacation this week, and sure enough, dude, Monday morning I wake up. I told myself, you know what? Monday morning I don't have to work. I am going to sleep in late. I
Yeah.
slept until 10 o'clock a.m.
That's late.
That's pretty late. And then I look at my phone. Missed call, messages. Hey, where do I find this? Where's this? I'm like,
Nah.
I went to my coworker, who's my good friend. He's friend and coworker, Juan Salazar and Jonathan.
Are we
Cervantes.
related? Are we related?
Probably no. No, it's Juan Salazar and Jonathan Cervantes. Those are my good friends at work. You know, they're more friends than they are coworkers. I messaged the boys. I'm like, guys, check this out. They're like, are you fucking serious? Just ignore him. Just ignore him. I'm like, you're right. I ain't gonna listen. No, I'm on vacation. And sure enough, by Tuesday, it stopped.
Yeah.
Like, okay, good. So, yeah, we're on. Me and Mikhail were on vacation this week, dude. I got my teeth checked Monday.
How are they?
I got a little cavities, but nothing major. I mean, just go in there, they'll fill them up. They did a teeth cleaning, everything's fine. I went to go get my DOT physical yesterday. Everything's fine.
It's been 2 years already?
Yeah, every 2 years. I know.
Yeah, it's crazy. It flies by.
Yeah, my doctor was like, yeah, you're fine. You ain't got to worry about it. I was like, what's my BMI? He's like, 26. I'm like,
that's not bad.
not too bad. He's like, no. He's like, when should I be worried about it? Oh, yes. When do you have to worry about it for like sleep apnea? He's like when you like start reaching to over 30 something.
Sleep apnea?
Like 30
you had a problem with that?
No. But if you do, somehow they check it a lot at UPS for your physical, your
BMI?
Apnea. No, your sleep apnea, which is related to your BMI. Once it gets to a certain number, you're more susceptible to sleep apnea.
Right.
Because when you get real thicker, your neck,
you can't breathe.
Yeah, it'll close when you're sleeping. I guess I don't know. I'm not a freaking doctor.
Yeah,
but everything's fine. Everything good. Checks out. I'm healthy. Mikhail played. Mikhail was like, hey, want to play a game? I'm like, I got Game Pass. Let's find something. She's like, what about this Frostpunk? I'm like,
is it on Game Pass?
It's on Game Pass.
I didn't even know that.
So I was like, what is it? So I was like, I told her I heard some positive things listening to other game podcasts. She's like, okay. So it's kind of like a sim survival game based off super code. You know, so you have all these people and some of them get sick and die and more people come in and you got to resource where they live and I can't get off the freaking computer.
Yeah,
she hijacked it.
She said it was addicting.
That's it. She's been on there. What else did I do? Dad came over today. We worked on the carport.
Nice.
That was good.
Yeah, I saw your Instagram post.
Thank you. Oh, and then when I went to go get my physical, I know, guys, I'm jumping around. Sorry, but when I went to go get my physical, it was over there by my parents' house on the side of town, east side of Houston. So I went to go drop by, and my mom, you know, she said, "How's Ruben doing and everything?"
Oh, yeah. Tell her I said thank you. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, she's great. And she's like, so what are you doing Saturday? I'm like, oh, me and Mikhail, we're going to go have a lunch with Kelly and Miles. She's like, Kelly and Miles. Oh, yeah, Kelly, that's Mikhail's best friend. And Miles, he's a real big guy with a beard. You saw him at the... Actually, I remember him. Oh, that's the one you always keep cussing out on your podcast. I'm like, yeah, that's him. The motherfucker that gave me COVID. COVID con. Yeah, that's him. But that made me laugh. She's like,
that's going to be a running joke for like the next 10 years of fucking going to Miles' house.
Like, the one you keep cussing out that gave you COVID. Yeah, that's him.
That's the one?
Yeah, that's him. That's the one. Yeah. But pretty good overall. Relaxing, chill, playing video games, staying up late, sleeping late.
Yeah. And you've been streaming?
Oh my, not that much, to tell you the truth. I've been on vacation, so
yeah, you did a little bit of Hades, though, huh?
I did a little bit of like on Tuesday. I did some of my road games. I did Hades and
Dead Cells.
Dead Cells, yeah. And I did like a little dual stream with Mikhail Wednesday afternoon. Man, my computer got hot.
Yeah, dude.
My computer
got hot. One?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
you want to liquid that bitch? We want to liquid that bitch? We can put it on liquid, bro. We'll put some water on it, bro.
Yeah.
Not like in a bad way, in a good way.
Like the nice cooling system.
Yeah, the only problem with liquid cooling systems, air cooled systems, it does make the room hotter.
It did.
It does make the room hotter, which is like I'll start like the house will be fine, but as soon as you go into my game room, it's hot. Like especially if I'm playing like Death Stranding or something like that. If you liquid cool it, it will significantly bring down the ambient air temperature in your house in the room. However, they will stay hotter longer. So whenever you air cool something, this is for anybody who's building a PC or anything like that. Whenever you air cool your PC, it gets hotter faster, but it cools off faster.
There's trade-offs.
Right. Yeah. And then whenever you liquid cool, it stays colder longer, but it also stays hotter longer. So there's your trade-off.
Yeah.
But anyway, what else did you get
that's
into?
About it. I'm sure there's a lot of things that'll probably just be popping in. I worked on my emotes. I don't know if I mentioned it last time. Yeah, I did mention it last week's episode.
You got affiliated?
I got affiliated.
Right.
So that helped out. So I've been working on my emotes. So Mikhail, my lovely wife, she's been helping me make those. And we're working on the third one.
Nice.
So that's been fun.
I've also got to cancel my subscription because Daddy ain't got no money. Sorry, Rick.
Subscription to what?
Huh?
To what?
To you.
Why?
Huh? Because I paid for it with my own money. I'm talking about for next month. I've got that Game Pass, bro. Game Pass,
Cut
OS rig,
or support my friend.
Nah, I'll do both.
Help build a stream community.
I'll have to give you my Prime. I don't know why it won't let me use my Prime. Like it says like it's returning in like however
It's
many
1 days.
days. I've never used it, and like I've never been able to use it. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But,
That's odd.
But I think I'm done with Prime as well. Like anything extra for the next couple months, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like I'm just done.
Yeah,
And that's nothing.
I keep telling Mikhail like we gotta get rid of one of the subscriptions, and she kind of like keeps dodging the questions. Like, oh, hey, let's.
I'll probably end up dropping
what do you
my
want for dinner. I'm like, hey, I'm talking about Disney. Do you want to go? The dogs need to come in. I'm like, so Disney or Hulu or Netflix. But yeah, you know what? You wanna get the laundry? Like just keeps dodging all the questions. I'm like, I'm just gonna cut one off.
She'll start using sex to distract you.
Like you get none.
You're getting cut off
Right.
until we cut one of these things off.
You're gonna get cut off. Yeah. No. All right. Hold it hostage.
I'm gonna hold it hostage from
Yep.
you.
MPDs, dude. I know
Oh,
they
yeah.
came out. They came out the second we finished our podcast last week.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to take a guess at what's number one?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima
Number
right
one.
there, right off the bat, dude. Like no lie, dude. Any you want to rattle off any other number ones? Any potential ones?
Yes, Game of Thrones. Grand Theft Auto, is that on the list?
Surprisingly, not this week.
Paper Mario Origami.
Paper Mario, because that also came out with Tsushima.
Right. Same day, right?
Both date the 17th. The
The
rest you'll if I say them,
EA Sports. I'm assuming on some of them.
Actually, no sports this time.
No sports.
No
Not even a
sports.
wrestling game. I mean, is that a sport though? I mean, is there a wrestling game on there?
Oh, the people who like defend that about it's a sport, like
It is a sport,
I guess.
but I mean, it's
think
more a
it's fighting.
skill and muscle. It's like a bodybuilding competition where they can use.
I just don't
Steroids.
understand why grown ass men still like that. I find that funny. But I'm not here to judge. We don't judge here at the Option Select Podcast.
Yeah, we do. Y'all suck. No, I'm just playing. Nah,
Here
that's
comes a paywall.
it's drama. It's like a soap opera.
It's drama.
for-
It's a soap
opera
opera.
for dudes.
So at number one we have Ghost of Tsushima.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You think the season 5 helped?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
A lot of people got banned as well.
What happened?
They ban people every season. There's always new cheats, always new something. So people
People
always
walking
buy new
around.
copies. Yeah, especially if they like cheating because people are shit.
Wow.
I don't know, man.
If you like hypothetically, but do you like cheating that much that you're gonna get banned and just buy another copy? I guess.
Yeah, that's what people do. I had 2 copies of Diablo on PC
Did you? Would you?
because I would cheat on one.
You son
I
of a
didn't never.
bitch.
I never got banned, but I would cheat
Son
on
of a
one.
Paper Mario number 3. Number 4. Last of Us 2, still there, holding strong,
Okay, nice.
still selling.
It's pretty popular still.
Yeah.
That new update is killer.
What update?
I told you that they did the grounded
Oh,
difficulty
that's right,
and then the
They
permadeath.
increased the yeah, because I was like, what? No, there's gonna be no multiplayer, but that wasn't none of it.
No,
Right? They just
yeah.
added like a higher difficulty, a
Mhm.
lethal mode.
Yeah, the grounded, which takes away all your advantages, and then also makes everything like super hard to find. They added 3 new trophies to the game, which is a separate from the
That's
main
right,
game,
permadeath and all that stuff.
and then permadeath.
I'm not gonna lie, I wish I didn't miss the ending of Last of Us 2 when you streamed it. I wish I was there for it. 'Cause
I
remember
think it's on my YouTube.
on your VODs.
hmm
Oh, you
I uploaded it to YouTube. It should be on my YouTube
no,
at OS_onslaught. Just saying.
Just follow me, here, guys. All the information.
But yeah, it should be on there.
Number 5, we have Animal Crossing, New Horizons. Of course, that's still big.
Oh, the July update too.
They just got their second summer update. Ring Fit Adventure still up there.
Oh yeah, Nintendo's killing the game right now, bro.
Still
You
up
can't
there. Ring
find
Fit
them
Adventure.
anywhere. Steven was telling us last week
Still?
you
I know
can't find.
he was talking about consoles. I don't know about Ring Fit Adventure itself.
Oh no, he was just talking about consoles in general.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah,
you can't find
those-
anything. Good luck.
Everything's hot. Mortal Kombat 11 at number 7.
Okay, that's a new one.
It's been bouncing off here and there,
Yeah.
but when it comes to fighting games, that's the one that you'll see.
But it's got a block button, so it's not a real fighting game. It's not a real fighting game.
Poor Kevin. That's his OS, bro. That's his OS. Got the block
It's got a block button.
He probably like
I can't play
he
games
probably
with a
holds his
block
controller like this. He has a little kitty one you're talking about. A B C. Block button. Sorry, I'm
Jesus.
fucking with you, Kevin. Number 9. Number 8. Mario Kart 8.
Really?
You can't get rid of Mario Kart. Mario Kart.
Oh,
Can't
God.
go.
I wanted to
Can't
stream
get rid
that
of
on Wednesday,
Oh yeah, I saw you when you were streaming Smash.
but I went
That
to
was fun.
Smash instead.
That was
Smash was
fun.
fun. Smash was.
You
It
actually had
was.
some decent
It was surprisingly very lag free. It was only like one or two that
There was
I
a
caught
couple of
lag.
matches. I think the one
But I
against that
still won.
Snake and against that Kirby.
Yeah,
You
Snake
were
and the
kinda-
Kirby I was getting lag on,
saw
but
those.
I still beat him.
Yeah,
No
I saw
matter.
that.
Trash.
Mario
tier.
Kart 8. Number 9, Super Smash Bros.
Of course, Min came out, all that other stuff.
Yeah, the season 2, and I'm guessing just online play because
Mhm.
there's no
Something to do.
There's no tournament. No,
They have online tournaments.
Yeah, there's no real life like in person tournament. Of course, I mean that's just everything in the FGC right now.
Right.
And number 10, a new game that we haven't seen before: Sword Art Online, Alicization, Lycoris.
Is that
Lycoris.
No, I was thinking Phantasy Star Online.
It is. I know it's a anime that's on Adult Swim or any Crunchyroll.
It's on Netflix too.
It could be Sword Art Online. I think it's like they go into they get stuck in an MMO on one season, and then the second season get sucked into or they're stuck in
And
an
it's like
FPS
permadeath too,
or
right?
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, where if they die in the game, they die in real life, kind of like the Matrix. Yeah, something like that. I haven't seen it. I also want to see Seven Deadly Sins. You know, that was like number 7 on Netflix.
Is it?
Like this whole week. Like it was top 10. I was like, what?
I'm
Like
watching
an
JoJo's
anime?
Bizarre again.
I've never seen it. I've got a whole list of anime that I'm going through
It's
that
over
I
the
need to
top,
start.
hammy as shit.
I love
That's all
it.
it is.
Let's go.
I love it. Mikhail's like, how do you like this garbage? I'm like,
Fucking let's go.
I'm all doing their poses like.
As long as it isn't like I got to catch up on the latest season of My Hero.
And Umbrella?
Huh?
Umbrella Academy?
I haven't done that
Finished
one yet
it.
either. You finished it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have to like force yourself to finish it?
No. I didn't force it. Me and Mikhail both enjoyed it. But I still think the first season was stronger.
First
So
season
good.
was stronger.
But the only thing that's weird about, and I want to say this with most Netflix shows that I watch, they like putting in music a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and this one does a lot of music. And sometimes I'm like, because it's kind of, the music seems a little bit out of the time era that they're in because, you know,
They're in like the 50s or something?
yeah, because they kind of time jump. So they,
Right.
they sometimes their song selection is like, this song.
Really? This song?
It's kind of odd. It's kind of odd, yeah. Like you're playing Butthole Surfers.
Like that Churches song at the end of
Yeah.
Death Stranding? Like, I don't think the song was like Low Roar was
Low Roar's
great
perfect, yeah.
all the way through the game.
Especially
But then
the
like,
intro.
I'm listening to Churches. I was like,
You're like-
the fuck is this? I was like, what's going
You know,
on?
he's a genius, so
Okay.
we gotta leave it there.
I still maintain that he takes a shitload of acid, gets high as shit, and
He
he's
probably
like,
does. When you're talking about it, he probably like rolls the eyes. Okay,
He's
these
like,
are gonna be my scenarios. This is gonna be my storytelling.
bam!
Post-apocalyptic, time-changing rain.
And he's
Let's
a
go.
porter. Got it.
And yeah, he's a porter.
And he's he deliver packages to reconnect the world.
Yeah. So
I
that's
did.
top 10.
I did see Project Power on Netflix. Have you seen that? It's the one with Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, I saw the preview for it, but
It's actually pretty solid. Basically, the premise is no spoilers or whatever. Please watch it. It's good. It's a good watch. There's a new drug out on the market that gives you a superpower for 5 minutes, and you get them.
drawback.
It could kill you.
Okay.
Like your whole body could explode. But you could, you could become invisible. You could fly. I mean, who knows? So like, it's an illegal drug that people are passing out, and then people take the drug, and then say they get super strength. They go start breaking into banks, and the cops can't do anything
They're
because
super
they're
strong.
just regular
or
people.
fast or whatever. Yeah.
So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good story, and very well done. The graphics, the CGI and things. It was mostly believable. The fighting and the shooting and stuff like that was pretty cool.
So is it similar to The Boys, kinda?
Yeah, it was definitely rated R.
Yeah.
Definitely rated R. But it wasn't. Speaking of which, didn't The Boys come out?
It should be out. I'm not too sure. That's
It's the
the only
21st.
one that that's been on my fucking radar to watch.
We might be doing that instead of Umbrella Academy.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
But yeah, so
I would fast track that one.
the movie was pretty solid. It's definitely a good watch.
It's a movie?
September 4th is season 2.
Okay.
But yeah, it is a movie
Okay.
for.
Okay. So easy to digest.
But yeah, it's just an hour and a half. Good solid watch the whole way through. You don't have to worry about being invested into a whole season. I still enjoy movies for that purpose. I don't have to. I don't have to donate 11 hours of my time to something. I can just sit down and mindlessly watch something for an hour and a half and be entertained. I'm all about it. As long as they do it well and they don't rehash like remakes and stuff like that. I'm done with remakes, dude. It's give me something original. I think I want to see Tenet this weekend. That also came out other places, but you can get it here now. It didn't come out in the movie theaters because COVID.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna probably start Umbrella Academy. I think so. I'm thinking I'm gonna catch it out. But yeah, we're talking about. I was surprised an anime made top 10 list on Netflix. I was like, the fuck, 7 Deadly Sins top 10. And I was like, this must be pretty good.
Don't underestimate the power of weebs.
Don't underestimate.
We are a strong force.
We?
Yeah,
Weeb?
I'm a weeb. It's
I
okay.
identify as a weeb.
I identify as a weeb. I play anime games. I play anime fighters.
Fair enough.
I play BB Tag. Hello, fellow anime fighters.
I play BB Tag.
I want to talk about since Nintendo had so much in the NPD. I kind of want to segue into that. Nintendo Indie World Showcase that came out on Tuesday of this week at 9 a.m. It was roughly 20 minutes of just straight up indies.
Mm-hmm.
They started off with Hades
1.0.
I think they probably should have saved that one to the end because I think that was to me that was the best one.
Of course.
In my opinion, because I've played the game and I like it. And I like the idea that this game is finally getting a release date. It's coming out of early access out in, was it November? They said?
In a few months.
Where'd I get it? Fall. They just said fall 2020. So that's coming out already. And what I like about it, if you've been playing this game since day one from beta into early access, your cross save, you'll be able to cross save.
Correct.
Which I think that is awesome. Don't get me wrong, guys. If you're going to be this is going to be your first time playing Hades, you're in for an awesome game.
Oh yeah.
But if you have invested several hours like me and Ruben both have, you want to play on your Switch on the go, bring your save over. And I think that is awesome. I think that's a good job on Supergiant for doing stuff like that.
They followed CD Projekt Red's lead on that one, where your PC save can go over.
Yeah. Who else did that? I think Bungie did that with Destiny.
Did they?
I think if you had played on console, you're able to carry over to.
Yeah, that wasn't like a future update or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know if it was right or bad, but you were able to do that. So that's.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
All the options. I like how they had that little animation scene for Hades at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen it as a cartoon like that. I've always seen the stills, just the beginning and stuff. But it's had a little animation, and then like Zeus, come on, he just comes out.
Right.
Like,
starts blowing up the Hydra.
I was like, dude, are they gonna make an anime? I'll watch it. I'll watch it. But no, it was really good. I can't wait. I've actually been playing it lately. I played it Tuesday, and I just had so much fun with it. I was playing with the spear. At first, I didn't like the spear, but I was able to get a one of the daedalus hammers, which upgraded where it makes it into hits 3 times, so it makes a big giant pitchfork. I'm like,
yeah. Some of those weapon upgrades are just so good.
Insane.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
So
I love that game. I can't wait for it to come out on Switch. Just so more people have a chance to play it. Did it say it was just Switch and PC? Or is it going to be a timed console release? Because I don't recall hearing that.
No, I didn't. Since it was a Nintendo Direct, I didn't hear any. I don't. Because
all I saw was Nintendo and Steam.
I wouldn't be surprised if it does come out for the big boys, the PlayStation and Xbox.
Not right now.
Really?
Not right now.
Really?
Not right now. It's not.
Boys, you heard it here first.
That's not what it says here on their website.
Breaking news. Optionselectpodcast telling you where to get it. I want to rattle off some of the titles that came out. You tell me what you think about them.
There was only 3 other ones other than Hades that piqued my interest.
So and the thing is, they had a lot of shadow drops.
Yep.
During this releases.
There's like 4 of them.
Yeah.
And they were timed exclusives.
And they had some time exclusives. I think that's the first time I really heard that term being used. Timed exclusive.
Epic Game Store for the past 2 years.
Now, I want to go on a side tangent real quick because Mortal Shells just came out.
It's an exclusive.
And I was watching one of my video game podcasts and I was like, oh, this beta? He's like, no, it came out Tuesday. I'm like, that's weird. I don't see it on Steam. Like, yeah, it's on Epic. I'm like,
yeah, they did that with Borderlands. They did it with
so now
Metro.
I know how you feel.
Yeah.
Now I know how you feel when you
want it on your main platform.
When Borderlands came out.
But you also want to play the game the day it comes out.
Right? I want to play the game. So I'm like, I'm at a crossroad now. Mikhail's like, just wait. I'm like, you're right. I'm not dying to play a Souls clone.
I think it looks really good. I've seen a couple of streams. I think the ability to swap shells, the mortal shell, is a very cool and unique aspect of the game. However, I have heard people talk about how short it is, which is why it has the lower price tag.
Yeah, it's like $30.
Yeah, it's a little cheaper. But the game is gorgeous. It looks really nice.
They look good.
I don't think it's on par with any of the
Anything
Dark
software?
Souls. Yeah, I don't think it's on par with any of that. But I think it's a good placeholder
to hold you over
until Demon Souls comes out on PS5
or Elden Ring, which we have yet to hear.
It was that
George R. Martin and Miyazaki. Yeah, me and Mikkel were talking about that too. She's like, "Can you imagine how badass that could be?" I'm like,
"It could be amazing, but it could also end up like season 8 of Game of Thrones." even Lena came out was like, "Can we redo this last season?"
That's so sad. Let's put that behind. That's like episode 1 of the podcast. Guys. Yeah, if you listen to episode 1, our garbage episode.
Yeah, that 3-hour-long episode.
Was it? We just didn't know when to stop.
We
learned.
We're learning. We learned our lesson. What are some of the other titles that you...
go back to the other titles, guys, that I saw. Chat, feel free to message me if you guys know that I missed anything or there's something that you think is interesting that should be on our radar if you guys have played these before. Hypnospace, August 27th. There's a demo. Spirit Fart.
Which one was Hypnospace?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I have to watch it. Like I said, there was just so much information coming out. I couldn't recall all of them. I know Spirit Forever, that came out, that shadow dropped, and that one you can see on Game Pass and Steam. That one
did come out on
looks pretty.
Game Pass.
Garden Story 2021.
That one looked good.
Yeah,
but not good enough to pique my interest. Like, it looked solid, but they also said it was coming out next year. Like they didn't even give it like a quarter. They were just like sometime next year.
2021. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, well, I mean, I understand indies. You have a smaller budget, so it's hard to get this stuff out.
Right. It's like one guy making the game, something like that. Yeah. Right. I think they said his name, and they're like, we're working with this guy to help publish. That means he's just working by himself. Okay. That's cool.
Which I think is totally awesome. If you have so much passion just to go on and do it yourself, because you do it how you want it, but.
Right. But there's also like that one. What did they showed it off on the PlayStation conference whenever they were doing the PS5 stuff. Mm-hmm. There was that game, that first person game that was made by one person that looked like amazing. You know what I'm talking about? It was like a first person. He was like sword and shield or something. Like I can't remember the name of it. Like I'd have to go back and like watch that PlayStation conference. But that game looked amazing for one person to be making that.
Can we talk about? I know, guys. We're talking about. No. You know what? Let me finish this. Let's put a pin in that.
Okay.
And I want to go back to small teams making good-looking games because I want to talk about Wukong.
Oh yeah.
I want to talk about that.
Yeah, it's a Chinese developer though. I'm afraid they're gonna take my information.
They already got it.
They already got it.
They're like the Leonardo DiCaprio.
It's a joke.
I already got it.
It's gonna be banned like TikTok is.
Don't ban me, bro. Yeah, ban that shit. Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero. That's coming out early 2021.
So there's a water one which has been out on PC for a while, and now they're coming out with a Arctic one. Okay.
Below, yeah. Takeshi and Hiroshi.
That one's cool.
Shadow Drop. That one actually looked interesting. Raji, an ancient epic. So that one's based off of Indian mythology. That one, I believe.
That one had my interest from the moment I saw the artwork and the art style. I was like,
different.
My god,
it was different,
and it looked like a new version of Prince of Persia or like Transistor, where it had like that top-down view. I love the art style of the game and the way that they were like moving through the landscapes. I love the way that one looks. I can't wait. It already came out.
Shadow dropped,
right?
Yep.
So I kind of want to pick that one up, but also I don't have any money. So gift cards, guys.
Wait, guys, you want gift cards?
It looks good. It looks really good.
We saw Bear and Breakfast coming out in 2021.
Yeah,
that one looked cute. A Short Hike. I don't even remember that. I wrote it down. I don't remember. Shadow Drop.
Oh yeah. Short Hike. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it looked okay. But once again, it wasn't like out of the 4 games that I wrote down for today for the Nintendo Indie, it wasn't.
It wasn't on the list.
It wasn't on the list. It's not my type of game.
Yeah, we gotta remember this is also indie, so sometimes they might be a little crude, you know. So, Card Shark.
Yeah, that was not on my list.
I was like, what? And the guy's all like holding cards, like we'll actually show you how to make card tricks. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah, Short Hike on Steam right now has a 10 out of 10, bro. Like 98% people love that game. It's crazy.
Torchlight 3, fall 2020.
That one I'd be more excited for if they did cross save.
If they did cross save and
cross play.
And cross play. Now, how would it perform on the Switch?
I think it'll be fine.
Because I don't think it's too graphic intense.
Torchlight isn't a graphically intensive game. It's only whenever
maybe the
you
load
pop
times or you have a lot of stuff on the screen.
Yeah, it's only whenever you have like a shitload of stuff going on the screen. Like Diablo is great until a bunch of stuff starts popping off, and then you got to kind of scale it back a little bit.
So I think this is where we're gonna start seeing the limitations of the Switch with these next gen consoles literally around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Where the way for them to beat the Switch is just to keep doing what they're doing, because they're just gonna be, our games are gonna be just strictly for these consoles,
Right.
because you're not gonna see a new
Doom
ports
or
these
Wolfenstein come
big
over.
ass games into. I mean,
You're not gonna see Cyberpunk ported onto the Switch.
At least I don't think so. At least I don't think so. And then it probably won't be optimal. You know, I mean, you could get Witcher 3 on there now, and they did have a patch where they updated it.
Cut that back hard.
But
hard.
do you want to experience that? So I think that's where the Switch will start showing
its age,
its weaknesses. This is where you start realizing, oh wait, Horizon Zero. Let's just say it wasn't exclusive, you know.
Right. It isn't, but yeah.
Yeah. Timed exclusive, because you get on the piece on Steam and
you
it's
get on PC now.
Oh, that picture, like, oh god, which is like all like just the polygons are drawing. But yeah, because now developers could be like, you know. So Torchlight 3, they have Manifold Garden.
That
Shadow
was the
Drop.
other one that I piqued my interest because it reminded me of a mobile game. And I know you probably haven't played it, but it is on iPad and iOS and Android. But it's called Monument Valley. And basically you would shift your optical illusion around to solve puzzles. But this one looked like a larger scale.
Okay, I remember that one now, yeah.
It looked like a large scale first person like just optical illusions and a puzzle game, and I was like, oh, I'm all about this, dude. I love that type of game.
It looked like one of those, I know Mikhail's gonna like scream at me, but it looked like one of those Ishiru drawings where it's like the stairs going to something else into dimensions. Like, what the fuck you going on?
Yeah, those things are dope, dude. I love that kind of stuff. And then the graphics look minimalistic but also very pretty. So it was like, you know, a lot of grayscale, but like whenever you drop color in, it like lit up the whole screen. It looked really nice, and it did pique my interest.
And I think it'll be a perfect fit for Switch.
Shadow Drop, or is that one coming?
That
later?
one, yeah. Manifold Garden did Shadow Drop. We have Evergate that also
4 games that I want that I can't get.
Evergate also Shadow dropped. We had, and then you know how they go into the whole list of coming out.
Yeah.
We had Haven, Going Under, Red Lantern, Unraveled, Straggling.
There was a lot of them. There was a lot of them that they went like 5-second clips.
Gamer, and then at the very end, the hello honk honk honk, and then they're giving an update for Untitled Goose Game.
Oh yeah, the multiplayer,
and haven't come out with the physical copy. So I was like, just watching gameplay, it looks so silly and cute.
It's a good game
and charming. Like you're just playing two annoying little geese.
It's pretty fun.
Just honk.
I still want that. Was it Good Job or Bad Job or what?
Oh yeah.
I still want that.
You play like little stick figures.
I still want that so bad. I want that so bad.
That looks like fun.
Man, it looks so good. But it's only on Switch.
Switch exclusive, boys. You gotta make sure you get it.
Switch exclusive, bro. Speaking of multiplayer updates, Ghost of Tsushima getting a multiplayer update, bro.
Saw that.
Let's talk about it.
I saw that. I saw the trailer. I was skimming, doing my hard video game journalism on Reddit.
Okay.
Because I scour it. I scour the best nuggets of information for you guys.
Right.
Because I love you guys.
Golden Nuggets.
I saw Golden Nuggets.
Golden Nuggets.
And I saw this, and I was like, okay, this looks cool. I'm thinking maybe you squad up with a party of 4 samurais and maybe go infiltrate a castle and take over, or maybe some PvP action. So I think this could be...
So, 4 players will have wave-based survival missions. They also have 4 different classes. So each person plays a different class.
They're going to classes.
They're also going to have a 4-person raid into the game as well. I'm not exactly sure if there's going to be like a gear system or anything like that. But I think it's interesting. I think that me, you, and Steven will all for sure at least try it out, whether or not we've lost interest in the game or not. Steven's going to be all about it, especially if it's got those Destiny-style mechanics that he really enjoys. I mean, everybody likes shiny shit to drop for him. It's a dopamine rush and all that stuff. So, but yeah, wave-based survival, and definitely a 4-person raid. I mean, I'm all about free content, man.
You think they're gonna make new sets of armor, or they're gonna just carry over the old ones?
No, I think these are all going to be separate from multiplayer because I think they have to
broken
work.
Armors.
I think it'll have to work with each other in some sort of fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like so. One person will be specific to this, and then the other person will be
clash
specific.
them, like maybe like a Ronin style or a very heavy.
I think there's gonna be like a tank. I think there's gonna be a straight up like fighter.
Ranger.
There's gonna be a ranger, and then there's gonna be like a stealth assassin. That's what I think.
Yeah,
but it looks cool.
Free update.
But they didn't really. They showed like 5 seconds of gameplay. They didn't
Yeah.
really show much. They showed the grappling hook, and that was about it.
Just all going in there and stuff.
That's about it. I was like, okay, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it could be like some sort of like team-based objectives, go in and infiltrate the castle and clear it out, stuff like that. So that looks pretty good. Speaking of short gameplay, did you see the Master Roshi reveal for Dragon Ball?
Yeah, man.
Like literally like 8 seconds. That's all you saw.
Yeah, that's all you saw.
You saw one combo.
Yeah.
His probably level 3. His evil containment.
Does he start off as the old skinny man, or is he just huge?
So, what I want to know is how they're gonna put him into the game. Are they gonna give him like some flying skills, or just make him really good grounded game? Because I don't think Master Roshi ever learned how to fly. At least I don't recall. Fly. So maybe they'll give him some. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work out. But yeah, and the thing is, how the way he was revealed is, Bandai Namco was like, okay, this is gonna be our roadmap for what you call it. Get ready for the reveal, and they actually put the slide for the trailer, and they had Master Roshi on there for the next wave. They're like, oh shit. I was like, and then the announcers were like, oh, hey guys. I was like, oh man, that.
I just hope that he I hope how many female characters are in?
There is Kefla. There is
18.
18. Was it 18? 17, 16. Oh, he's talking about the
one
blonde,
of the androids.
The blonde android.
Right.
And oh my god, Gohan's wife.
I can't remember her name. Pan? No, Pan was his daughter.
Mikkel's gonna be in chat. She's gonna help us out.
No, she's not.
She's playing Frostpunk right now.
Gohan's
wife. Not Chi-Chi. That's Goku's wife.
That's Goku's wife. Videl,
yeah.
But,
and Android 21, who was completely brand new to the series.
But I hope that.
But they have 7 Gokus.
Yeah, and they have another one, right? Like in the Battle Pass?
The one that just came out, yeah.
Ultra Instinct?
Ultra Instinct Goku just came out.
So,
2 Brolys.
So what I hope that they do with Master Roshi is if he ever comes across a female character, he gets like super dirty old man like he is in the show, which, it took place way, way long ago. But
yeah, if you look at it now, you're like,
he's like, he was like trying to fuck Bulma and she was like 14 and he's like this old gray hair man.
Belly button.
I was like, what? What are we talking about here, Master Roshi, you dirty old son of a bitch? But yeah, I hope that because all the gameplay that they showed, he was skinny Master Roshi. I want him to
buff Roshi.
I want him to be the fucking
I'm not, and I'm gonna lie. I was watching some NLBC Wednesday night, watching Spooky do his online fighting tournament for Dragon Ball.
Right.
Oh, maybe it was Thursday night. I was like, Dragon Ball looks so good.
It's gorgeous.
Dragon Ball looks so good. Like
I don't know about Switch, but it looks gorgeous everywhere else.
Yeah, I just like I need to get back in there, but like this is where I think Street Fighter did it okay, where you bought the championship every previous season right then and there.
Right.
Dragon Ball hasn't done that. So if you haven't played the game from the beginning and you want to get in there, you have to buy each and every season. Like I know it's like only 3rd season, but it's like shit, man, I gotta buy everything. Like fuck.
Let me see how much.
So I think I'm like I kind of want to play it again, but again, who am I gonna play it with? Maybe Kevin. Kevin liked playing it. I don't know. We'll see. So speaking of Dragon Ball Z, which is obviously based off the Journeys to the West, the Monkey King, right, Mikkel?
Right.
Did you see Kong?
Mm-hmm. I was the one that sent you that video.
That was what is it? What was it? Where did I put it at?
I sent you that shit. I was like 13-minute gameplay, and it is blowing up on the internet, bro.
What is it called?
Oh, it's like $100 to get into Fighter Z with all the passes.
Well.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
That's if you buy every little single thing.
No, there's the Fighter Z Pass, which is $35,
and
then there is a Fighter Z Pass 3, which is $20. Fighter Z Pass 2, which is $25. The base game, which is $60.
The base game is $60. Bitches.
Or you can buy every character at $5 a piece, or $2 for lobby avatars.
They don't do nothing. Okay. What's the official name of the game? It was called. Let's look it up real quick. Oh, yeah, I'm on the wrong notes. Wrong notes, boys. Excuse me.
No, he tweeted it to me.
Goken.
It is called Black Myth Wukong.
Wukong, that's what it is. So I saw the trailer, and I want to go back to that pin I talked about earlier. About this is a small Chinese development team. Correct. So this is still, I want to say, in alpha. When you look at the trailer, I think it still says in alpha or in development. and you're seeing gameplay.
Yep.
So right off the bat,
and it looks gorgeous.
these guys are doing a good job. Okay,
Yep.
right off the bat, you're seeing gameplay. Awesome. I like that. It's not hiding. It's not like freaking Xbox. So they just show you a whole bunch of cutscenes.
Yep.
And tell you it's gameplay. It's not. Okay, they're showing you what it is, and oh my god, it looked good. It
looks
almost,
really
it
good.
almost like it has these fantastic. It has this fantasy element that I'm really liking. These giant monsters and beasts and
Dark Souls.
Anthropomorphic. You know, we have animals. Anthropomorphic.
Sure, that's a word.
That one. That's a $15 word, boys. I can't say that one. English is my
I'm
second.
gonna give you like 75 points in like Scrabble or something.
Yeah, you'll beat the game. It's like game fucking over. You say that, but yeah, you see all these people, all these creatures in fantasy, and it's like, oh, this actually looks pretty good. And then like, I mean, my first take of it was, Dragon Ball Z was my first kind of iteration of the Monkey King. God damn it, she goes.
God dang, Mikhail getting the scientific
She's
method.
getting all that stuff. She's getting all her.
She's giving you gamer score, bro. Relax. You're getting free gamer score right now. You
Yeah,
have to play the game.
I'm seeing him flying around on Nimbus and using his pole arm and extends. I'm like,
Right.
I'm sure there's Oolong who's gonna show up somewhere along the way. But it looked good.
It looks really nice. I'm watching it right now. I'm watching the 10-minute video.
Yeah. So it looked good.
Yeah, it looks very fun. I'm excited to see more of what's going to come out with this one. If it's even going to come to the West. It's a Chinese developer. They may or may not be allowed to release.
Maybe. I don't know how that works, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does a West release. I don't think, at least to my knowledge, I don't think there's too many games that are strictly just in the East that never come to the...
There's a lot.
Well, I'd say there's some Japan exclusive, like way back when, like in Super Nintendo, like you only get like certain copies of like Final Fantasy and
There's
stuff.
one out right now that I've been wanting to play that's Korean only.
The
It's
MMO,
called
Black Desert?
Lost Ark. Lost Ark is like a Diablo MMO, basically. It's like top down, like graphics are gorgeous. If you've never seen it before, I will show you after the podcast because holy shit, it is gorgeous. That game is beautiful. Flight Simulator, quiet down, Warner.
Dude.
Did you see that?
It's out. It's out.
It's out on Game Pass.
Out on Game Pass, dude.
And so, I doubt if my computer can run it at 60 frames per second. That game is gorgeous.
So when I was looking for games to download, I saw Football Manager 2020, and I thought about our boy right here.
Fuck that.
I thought about Wormhole Wizard. I'm like, I could do that.
You could.
I could do.
You
that.
could if you want to hate yourself.
You
want to be a loser.
I thought laughing. I saw that Football Manager 2020. I'm like, I thought he was just fucking around. It's a legit thing.
It's a legit game.
It's a legit game.
It's actually looks pretty cool, and I kind of want to pick it up, but I don't have the time to do so. Trying to beat single player campaigns.
Guys, I know we're all over the place. I want to go back into fighting games, Street Fighter. Guys, if you are a big Street Fighter fan like I am, I know Ruben likes the franchise. Maybe not so much the game, but you love the franchise.
I love it.
We know these characters. We grew up with these characters. Street Fighter 5, if you follow them on their Twitter, they're having a contest for which costume you want to put in, which two costumes. I think they have 6 or 7 of them out right now.
Yeah, it looked like 7.
And they basically, your vote counts as a like to that page. And I think I like almost all of them. I think some are better than others, in my opinion.
Guile one can go.
And some are a little over the top. But I think these are awesome. So if you guys are fans of Street Fighter and you want to look at these new costumes, check them out.
Yeah,
check them out.
They look really good. That jury one by GNXC is...
That jury...
dig, bro.
She looks like she has a broken hip.
Yeah, she looks like she's got a spinal curve that just is like an S curve.
I don't remember Jury being that thick.
She looks really good.
I don't remember Jury being that thick.
Really
I do like the Vega one. I think that one's fitting.
A Speedo and a jacket.
Dude, he's a pretty boy.
Yeah.
Narcissistic.
But why the jacket?
European?
If you're in a Speedo, why are you in a jacket?
European. I don't know. Maybe he wants to show off the Shadowloo. Maybe if you enter the code, like the Easter egg, it'll take it off.
Take it off?
Yeah,
take it off.
Yeah.
I like the Zangief one a lot. That was probably my favorite one.
The Zangief is pretty cool, but he's just skin tight leather.
Yeah, I'm all about that, dude. Let's go. He's wearing a Speedo as a costume, so for him to put clothes on...
You're right. You're right. I know my friend, he likes picking the Santa Claus Zangief, where he has this big old the Santa Claus outfit, but the big old Russian hat with the bear claws coming over. That was pretty cool.
And I think it looks good. And whoever the artist is on this one, that's Ginger Twart is the artist that drew this one out. It looks really, really cool. And he also had like a helmet with a mohawk on it, which was pretty sweet.
I like those touches. And the thing is, like, if you follow the Twitter or on the Reddit, like, people were talking about, hey, this was my submission. It didn't make it, but what do you guys think? And even some that didn't make it were like, why is this one not in there? Some of these look really, really good. So, big props to the artists out there.
Fan art is a big
the
community.
Fan art and just love for the franchise, and it just tells you this is how strong this franchise is. That's why it's always near and dear to my heart. Yeah, I love this franchise. That's why I'll keep coming back playing Street Fighter. But yeah, seeing this, just having the community work on art and actually being in the game, I think that's awesome.
I like that they're gonna put something in the game,
and they're gonna be in the game. Yeah, so because we're not getting anything.
But quit being so thirsty and voting for Jury's sexy.
That's for real, dude. I'm gonna send the horny police on all y'all.
Can we talk? Since we're on Street Fighter, can we talk to CPT that happened last weekend while we were watching UFC?
Okay, so I know it was Saturday night. You and Kevin were watching the UFC, and me and Johnny were hanging out, and we actually watched that match, and there was insane. You saw it,
right?
And then one player gets mad, starts calling out other players and telling them this and that. It's like, okay, that's just.
Didn't he? It wasn't. Was he talking shit to a player? Or was he talking shit to the mod?
He was. It's both. Both. It was Punk. He was talking shit to Alex Myers, who was his opponent, who won, and he was talking shit to Alex Valle, the TO, who's running it on online. And you guys will know Alex Valle from Wednesday Night Fights. Him and his team over there take care of the scene. So he took the loss very bad. It's horrible, and we all know. Everybody who plays Street Fighter online knows that the netcode just isn't there sometimes. It sucks. Even when you're in a certain region on West Coast, even if everybody's there on the West Coast, there's times you're gonna just have bad connections, and it happened, and he blew up, and I think he just handled it wrong. So. It's just bad sport. To me, in my opinion, it's just bad sportsmanship. It happens. Look, it happens.
Right.
It was out of both parties' control.
Right. So, in regards to the tournament, isn't there a better way to do this than just online? There's got to be, because I can think of like, okay, we can rent out a hotel room or a conference or whatever, and put cubes, and then everybody can play in their own cube. You never, you wouldn't have to but like after every match, the whole thing is sanitized. Like, you only sat down in the chair. Isn't there a better way to do it?
I mean, there is some ways to do that.
It's more expensive.
There is some ways to do that. Yes, if Capcom was footing, all the bills for their events, it could probably happen. But not only that, though, with these big tournaments, you have so many people.
Right.
And just the logistics of it, of having things run on time themselves, even on a good day, pre-COVID. Right. There's some times where, like, hey, there's some players still working out other pools or still in this, or they haven't shut up yet, and they're waiting. It's just so much to do. And then the fact that, like you said, there's just so many people trying to run everything. Yeah, and after a while, it's like, you know what? Maybe it just the safety of what's going on is just better, and trying to do online maybe it's not the best, but it's still something to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're just in uncharted waters, and right now it's not the best, but it's something.
What do you think of the results, like how they came out, as far as like the winner and like nephew won with Colin?
Yeah, nephew won. I didn't watch it Sunday night, but nephew got it.
And second place was XSK Samurai as Akuma.
XSK Samurai, dude.
And 801 Strider in third place
with G.
And then Uyu JB as Rashid.
Yeah, JB. Look, these guys are all good. These are all great. And I know all these guys. Well, I don't know them personally, but I follow them. I know what they're about. I see their streams. I know their play styles. These are all great contenders.
Right.
It's just going back to what happened with Punk. It was just bad.
Yeah, that was. I mean, we watched it. It was,
and it came down yesterday. It came in. I think it was yesterday. Capcom came in and they have their they talked about what they you might want to pull it up.
Yeah,
But Capcom said basically this was unsportsmanlike conduct. We
he won't be banned
he won't be
because
banned, but if he wants to come back for West Coast qualifiers too, he will be starting off at losers bracket.
right, he automatically starts off in losers
Yeah.
bracket instead of being banned because normally he would have been banned.
Yeah, I mean, you guys could find it on there, and even then, like a lot of other Street Fighter fans and players were talking about this is a weird punishment, like
Because they don't have the.
it's kind of, and it kind of is. It's not a strict ban, which they have bans on players for improper conduct, but it's not exactly just like a warning. It's just like you're starting off in losers. We're like, well, Punk has won tournaments out of losers before.
Yeah, it's just where's the statement here? Okay, on August 15th, during the North America West 1 qualifier, Alex Myers defeated Victor Punk Woodley. At the conclusion of the match, Punk engaged in unsportsmanlike conduct against tournament organizer Alex Valle on Discord and player Alex Myers on Twitter. This was a clear violation of CPT Code of Conduct. Under normal circumstances, such behavior would result in a suspension from multiple premieres. However, given the limited number of qualifying events this season, such a ban has excessive consequences. Capcom has therefore ruled that, should he choose to participate, Punk will automatically start in the losers bracket in the North America West 2 qualifier in November 2020. We realize that this has been a frustrating year, but threats and insults amongst our top players cannot be tolerated. So if it can't be tolerated, why is he allowed to still compete in the following...
The day after that happened, Punk deleted his Twitter, and then he came back and look, guys, it was wrong of me what I did. He just straight out went to the guys.
He was frustrated,
and he apologized. He manned up before something happened. Which, hey, it does take a lot to apologize sometimes, But it's so weird. I don't understand. I don't understand the decisions of what Capcom is deciding. I think they still want people in there. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's a situation that I am not envious of. Something I do not want to be in and be one of the decision holders. But yeah, you're right. I mean, zero tolerance.
It's zero tolerance, but that's like me smoking weed in school. Like, we have a zero tolerance drug policy, but you're suspended for 3 days. Come back.
Yeah.
What? Zero tolerance?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a punishment, but what you're showing is that you could threaten somebody and still come back. Like, yeah, you apologize for it, but to be honest, bro, if you threaten me right now, you can threaten me right now and be like, all right, I'm gonna leave you alone for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not gonna talk to you for like a minute because you threaten my physical person. Now, granted, they were being like keyboard warriors because like you're online and you're talking shit. Like, once it gets face to face, people calm down real quick.
You're probably right. If that would have happened side by side, well, even then, if it was side by side, you talk shit. The online lag wouldn't have happened. But you're right. If they were face to face, he would have been like,
yeah, they would have shook hands or whatever,
okay.
or they would have just like talked shit, or I'll talk shit to you right, blah, 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 and then like, okay, let's have another beer.
And we've seen that before. We've seen it where we saw some matches where they just like talk. They won't talk shit, but be like, hey, whatever,
right.
Walk off and ooh, he's salty, and that's it. I don't know. It's.
He got a little salty, but
he's a young kid. He's like 21 or something like that. You're still young.
Yeah.
You're still.
But also,
but something had to come down.
Now's not the time. Now's not the time to be fucking threatening people while you're playing over a game.
No, it's not the time. Yeah,
and you're already getting paid. You're getting sponsored.
Yeah.
Like, fucking relax.
Yeah, he's a sponsored player. He made his mark. He's still good, and he's a good
player.
player.
Just, what, number 9?
I don't know.
Yeah, he was number 9
on his rankings.
It was like number 9. No, on the CPT. For the qualifier, he was 9 with like 3 other people, if I remember correctly.
Well, then he's good. But yeah, it just sucks. It just sucks. It's just an awful situation, but it is what it is, and we'll just hopefully just get over it, and get back to playing games. Because in the end, that's what we're doing. We're playing games, man. We just want to have fun.
That's right.
Yeah.
What you got, bro?
So we talked about it. We talked about how Epic Games is suing Apple and Google. So I saw something on the Reddits, and we saw now Apple has informed Epic Games that it will terminate all their developer accounts and cut off Epic from their iOS and Mac development tools.
That's very expensive.
On August 28th, according to a new statement from saw that on Our Games.
Yeah. And then I was scrolling through Twitter before we started, and I saw that they started a new season or tournament or something like that, and then they released the Bad Apple skin.
It just was like a villainous.
The free Fortnite villainous Bad Apple, which is hilarious, and whoever is in charge of their marketing is top tier. But you're picking a fight that you're gonna lose.
It's not good
because they're the gatekeepers, and you're trying to go through that door, and they're like, nah. Because and you know what's crazy also is that people are selling phones with Fortnite Mobile on them for like $1,800 on the internet on eBay right now.
The only thing I can recall something similar to that was when there was a game called Flappy Birds.
Yeah.
And only some like once you had it on some phones, they stopped making it, and then that's it. Once you had it, you had it. So if you want to play Flappy Birds, or I want to say it was Flappy Birds.
Yeah, it was right. That's correct.
That's it. So
they're going for 1,800 euros, not dollars. So that's like $2,200 or so, give or take. So, I mean, it is a popular game, but is it popular enough to play on mobile? Is it really? Come on, just play it on Switch. If you want to play on mobile, play on Switch.
Play on Switch.
That's what it is.
You can put it on TV if you want to.
And then you can actually have a controller in your hand.
Yeah, legit controller.
Yeah.
I think maybe I could be wrong here. I could be talking my ass, and maybe the freaking Fortnite army is gonna go after me and fucking roast me. But I think maybe Epic is just a little too big of themselves. They're thinking, hey, we could look at us, big dog.
It's $1 billion game.
It's a big game.
It's $1 billion game.
It covers all these platforms and has all these transactions.
Well, minus two platforms.
And it has all the minus two platforms. And it has a fan base of everybody under the age of 17.
For sure.
I see some kids coming out or my deliveries. I see some kids walking out with their heads and the controller in their hand, picking up the package, and I look inside. They're playing Fortnite on TV.
Yeah,
like they're all playing it.
Of course.
So
it's a very popular game.
Very popular game.
Very popular game.
Not for me.
They also need to learn that if you want your thing on that platform, you gotta go with the rules.
Proper channels.
So if they're not on Steam, but they're on Epic, they can play by their own rules. When you want to move it to other platforms like Nintendo or PlayStation or Xbox or mobile or whatever, you follow the rules of that platform. Right? You don't just get shit because you're a popular game. Like, you still have to follow the rules, just like everybody else does. So what they were doing was fucked up. Fucked up in a business sense. Yeah, because to them they were making money, and they were taking money out of Apple's pocket. But to be honest, they both make money.
They're both fine.
They both make money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Apple's taking their 30% cut. You're still getting 70% of the money. And if you keep it on that platform, you'll still keep getting more money. But now that it's off the platform, guess what? You're not getting more fucking money. Yeah. So just, it's a shitty business practice that they were doing. But it's also like the lesser of two evils would have been to just keep it on the platform and then follow the rules, and you still get more money.
And then when it's time to renegotiate, like, hey,
there's no renegotiating.
There isn't anymore.
There isn't,
because if they did come to renegotiate and be like, hey, we could move our product to somewhere else unless Epic comes out with their own mobile device, with their own like software and their own game store and all that stuff. They got nothing to say to nobody, bro. Like, you can't. Fuck out of here with that. They'd have to come out. I'm talking about their own phone. Phone, yeah.
It'd be the Fortnite phone. That's what they would have to do at this point, because they're just play by the rules. You make a shitload more money. You make way more money.
I feel bad for parents who have kids addicted to Fortnite.
I feel bad for parents who have kids that play Fortnite and have made them go bankrupt because of how much money that they spent on.
Hide your cards.
Don't put your credit card on that shit.
Hide your cards. Hide your wallets. Kids out there running up shit.
Yeah. So, I don't feel bad for either of the companies in this situation.
They're not losing sleep.
They're not losing sleep.
No. They're like, I don't get to get that yacht.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Oh, damn.
I don't get that ivory back scratcher.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
But, it's fucking dumb, dude. Like, the whole thing is stupid. The whole fucking thing is stupid. But whoever's in charge of that marketing department is like Wendy's. It's like Wendy's Twitter, bro. It is top tier.
They definitely know how to get their fan base, and you know what? It's gonna weaponize them. Let's turn them on Apple.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Apple's gonna be like,
But it's also Android. It's not just Apple. It's both.
You're right. You're right.
But I mean,
well,
you
they
can
made
get-
a bad Apple. They didn't say a bad Google.
Oh, dude, that's like a
Google.
bad robot,
Bad
like the production company, Bad Robot.
Bad robot. It's
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams production.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So I don't feel bad for either one of these companies in this. Just learn how to work together and make a shitload of money that y'all have been making during these trying times.
Yep.
Basically.
Yep.
Um,
What do we got on the news over here?
Call of Duty Cold War got.
I saw a trailer. I saw a
announced.
picture.
And this one's being done by Treyarch and Remedy, I believe. Not Remedy. Who is it? Treyarch, and it starts with R.
I know Remedy was one of the guys who made Control.
Control, you're
Yeah.
right. I can't remember what the second. I don't know. It's by two companies. One of them
Raven.
Treyarch. Raven, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Raven, that's right.
But yeah, so I thought Sledgehammer was up on the list, and I'm not even sure Sledgehammer is a fucking company at this point.
They're probably just. I have no idea. Maybe they're just taking care of the assets or something like that. I don't
The
know.
last one they did was World War II.
Yeah, boots on the ground. That's
Boots
all I
on
remember
the
hearing.
ground.
You're gonna know what it feels like to be a soldier during that time era. I'm like, really?
So,
Really? Okay, sure. I know Kevin didn't like it for anything.
So yeah, that was the last one they did, but it's called Black Ops Cold War, I think. And
They're really milking the Black Ops.
Yeah, Treyarch found their niche, I guess. Zombies. I'm pretty sure zombies
So,
are gonna be in the game as DLC.
What about? Do they still have Blackout? Are they still supporting Blackout? I don't think so, huh?
No,
But
it's all about
But they still have.
Warzone.
But they still have Blackout servers.
Think so?
Don't know.
I'll look it up.
Because okay, let's just say hypothetically, chat. You guys go let us.
It's not free to play though. It's not free to play like Warzone is.
No, it has to be free to play.
No,
You
it's
own a
definitely
copy?
not.
Oh no, you're right. It's not free to play. Maybe if you have a copy of the game. Yeah, a copy game. Excuse me, guys. So what I'm curious about is if you still have Black Ops, the Blackout BR going, when this new one comes out, do you just
Oh, they still are supporting it. They
Okay.
just put out a new map.
did they?
Yeah, it's called
Okay.
Alcatraz, and it is free.
Ooh, is it?
But it's
If
that
you
new
have a
map
copy.
is only on PS4.
Interesting. So it got some exclusive.
So they still are supporting it. I don't know how recent that update is because it didn't show up in the news in the past year, but it is here.
So I'm thinking. So once the new Call of Duty Cold War is it called?
Yeah, Black Ops Cold War, which is like the least interesting of all the wars.
So I'm guessing there's gonna be a bunch of spies and espionage.
A lot of espionage or like
information?
like SEAL teams going in maybe, but
clandestine stuff.
yeah, like did you play the new Call of Duty campaign through at all?
Which campaign?
The campaign in the newest game?
I just remember you played as a Middle Eastern girl.
Yes. Did
That
you
one.
play through that?
Oh hell no.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, well there were some good like infiltration missions where you were trying to like, you had it wasn't really stealth because it's a Call of Duty game, but like you're going into a place where you shouldn't be and you're
Raising
trying
alarms.
to,
Yeah.
right. Those were actually really really well done. The single player campaign of the latest Call of Duty game was really really good. So.
Yeah.
But once again, it's Infinity Ward, and to me that's the best one.
I mean, because the last Black Ops didn't even have campaign.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so stupid. $60 I wasted.
I don't think that was stupid.
It was pretty dumb.
I never say, hey, I'm playing the next Call of Duty for the.
No, but I like
Single.
the option.
That's a nice
I like
option.
the option.
It's
I
a
like
nice
the
option.
I don't want to unlock my single player progress, through multiplayer levels.
Okay, so my first question was going back to my first question or hypothetical. When this Cold War Blackout come out, will they stop supporting the BR from their previous Blackout
I don't think so.
and start a new one?
I don't think they're gonna stop support on Warzone.
No, I think Warzone will still stay the same. I will stay the same until the next Modern Warfare comes out. Maybe they might change things. Maybe.
I think whenever the new Call of Duty comes out, they'll merge Warzone in with the next Call of
Think
Duty.
so?
So it'll be like Warzone, and it'll have like a new map or something like that. Like they'll throw it in.
I don't think they would do that because if they did, they would have done it already with Blackout and Warzone.
But the thing is, Warzone was far more popular and is still more popular than Blackout was. Blackout was dog shit.
That was basically just a 1-for-1 clone. That's what it was. Because it literally just did the same thing as PUBG.
Warzone is really good. It is really good.
I know they have different modes.
Yeah.
Going to the gulag and doing all that stuff.
So fucking
that's
good.
a lot better.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very well done.
So I don't know how with Cold War, if they're gonna just stop support for Blackout and go focus on that, and also will they bring back the main campaign? Did they learn their lesson?
I would think so.
Well,
Because
I don't even know if that was a pricey lesson, a lesson to learn from not having.
Well, the thing is, people wanted Black Ops, like Black Ops 1 and 2 story was okay. They wanted it to continue or Black Ops 1, 2, and 3. They wanted it to continue in 4, but it really didn't.
It did not. No.
It didn't. So, I think they're just trying to start over, but they're still keeping the Black Ops name. I don't know why. Like, just call it Cold War. Don't call it Black Ops Cold War. Just Cold War.
So I'm curious about that. I wonder if they're gonna have go back to, maybe they'll be like, oh shit, you know what, guys, we kind of alienated some of our fans that do like the campaign, and maybe we should put it in here, or maybe they'll be like, hey, well, fuck it, just focus on the BR or something. I don't know. I'm curious how they're gonna plan that out.
I think that Infinity Ward will continue to support Warzone all throughout the release of Black Ops.
Yes,
and they're gonna see how popular Warzone is over zombies, and they're gonna continue supporting all the way up until next year, whenever Infinity Ward releases the next game. And it's not gonna be Sledgehammer. Let's get that out of the way. Sledgehammer sucks.
Who we lying to, Beppo?
So Infinity Ward's gonna do the next game. Calling it now. You heard it here first.
Got to hear voice.
August 21st.
August 21st.
So
on Optionselectpodcast.
The next, the next Call of Duty will be by Infinity Ward, and it will feature a Warzone 2. Right, and then it's just gonna be like updated maps and stuff. But they're gonna continue to support this one.
I can see that.
However, what was I gonna get to on that? Lower the file size, because 66 gigabyte update for Xbox the other day after an 81 gigabyte update.
Was it just to fix some skins? Or
yeah,
something?
just to fix some bullshit. Yeah, they need to lower that shit down, dude. I mean, you can't play that game in 4K on a console. Why the fuck?
Papa, please.
Why is it? Dude, I deleted it off my hard drive, and my hard drive physically went.
It's like when you after you went to buffet and you let off the belt, like.
Oh yeah, just like you got done eating Thanksgiving dinner, and you're just fucking like let the my hard drive went. Fuck yes, dude, get this shit off my back, son. Like, they need to lower that shit down. That is ridiculous. For a game that is, a few maps or whatever. That needs to go away. They need to take that away. Because that's not going to make it on a PlayStation 5 console.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. Every time I load up my PlayStation, there's another update on. I'm like, why is this?
They're getting too much.
I thought I told you I stopped downloading this. I'm like, nah, we're going to download anyway, bro. Just in case you come back. Like, bro, no, I ain't playing that.
So the file size is just way too big. Even on PC, it's way too big. I think it should be optional to download things that you would want. So if you want the higher res texture packs, then you download the higher res texture packs. Or if you want the localizations. Because not only do you have, this game is the most popular fucking first-person shooter in the world. You have to have the English, you have to have the Arabic, you have to have Russian, you have to have
different languages,
and they all have to say all the different voice lines, and they all have to, you know what I mean? Like, you should be able to download specific stuff. I'm pretty sure if you cut some of this stuff back, you could lower but also the game is ray tracing. But it doesn't have ray tracing on Xbox. It doesn't have ray tracing on PlayStation. So why are those file sizes as big as they are? And as big as it is right now, that would be like the only game you could play on PlayStation 5, because it only has 890 gigs or 60 gigs or something like that. It's not even a full terabyte.
Jesus Christ.
So, like, you're just going to play Call of Duty and that's it? That's it? Ever? What the hell are we doing here, guys? Like, they need to lower that file size. So, hopefully, with the next Black Ops, it's 50 gigs. Because if you can do...
I like how you just, like you collected your thoughts. You're ramping up. You're like,
if you can do Ghost of Tsushima with 6-second load times, open world, and be as gorgeous as that game is
in black and white mode,
under 50 gigs, you should be able to play Call of Duty not at a 600 gigabyte file size.
And you only have 2 languages in Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah,
English and Japanese.
That's it. That's all.
Bro.
That's it. Like, why are we doing all this stuff, man? So, like, I don't get why the file sizes are so big. And if they could explain it to you, that would be great. Like, oh, well, our guns sound amazing, and they do sound great.
They sound good.
Do they need to be at like 84,000 kilobyte sound samples, or can they be brought down to 48?
Brought down a little bit.
Can we have that? Can we have those textures on a console that isn't putting out only 720? You know,
Right.
I mean, it's upscaled to 4K. It's not even playing at 4K, guys.
Do the developers have like a Twitter where they talk to their fan
I'm
base?
sure
and
they
just
do.
tweet out like, "Hey guys, this is what we're working on. This is what we got coming up. Any thoughts?" And hopefully they do.
Let me see.
I don't know. I'm just making shit up, guys. I don't know. I know some
Infinity Ward does have a Twitter. They
There
have
you
like
go.
5 of them. Season 5 is their first tweet.
Let me guess,
A
they
patch
have
has gone live across all platforms to resolve issues with FR556. That's the next one. They did a playlist update.
What's their background?
Hmm?
What's their background? A rainbow?
Background of what?
Like under
Oh,
logo?
it's no black with the red atom and IW like it always
okay.
has been. They're not doing that no more. Nobody gives
Is
a
that that?
fuck, dude. That
That's
stopped
2
like
months ago.
that stopped like the next day, dude.
That's 2 months ago. We don't do that anymore.
We don't do that anymore. Come on, guys. Blackout picture. We got Black Ops coming out. They don't want to be tied in with that nonsense. But yeah. So like, I don't know. Just lower the fucking size of the game. That's all I'm saying.
Did you see that commercial for the PlayStation 5 haptic feedback, the DualSense 5 controller?
I didn't see the commercial.
It's like a real life
for it.
commercial, and then Kevin showed me something. He showed me, oh my god,
It was a Twitter image.
He
I got
tweeted this out. He's like, now you'll feel it when the gun jams. Like,
Yeah, that'll lock the trigger
okay. So how do I clear it out?
with the button input in the game.
Oh, 'cause I know how to do it in real life, but I don't know. I'm going to grab a controller sideways, rack it a little bit.
Yeah, they said that you would be able to, like one of them was a
when
gun
changing
jam
gears or something.
Yeah, whenever you're changing gears or the gas pedal like resistance and stuff like that. Like I think that's cool and all, but like,
Can I live without it?
Can we turn it off?
Do I have an option for it?
Can we turn it off?
Yeah.
Can I option select to turn that off? Hey,
It's your OS, bro.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Like I don't like.
Do I need that? Yeah. Do I need it?
Do I need it?
Do I have the option? Do I at least have the option? I'll try it out.
I hope that they do.
Oh, okay. This kind of sucks.
What I-
options, haptic feedback off.
What I hope
Cool.
that happens with this next console release is I hope that they moved forward. So I'll use an example for you, right? So Destiny 1 and Destiny 2.
Okay.
Destiny 1 started off like shit, just like PlayStation 4 did. You know, like the software and the things that they added and things like that. So like Destiny 1 started off same. Let's say Destiny 1 started off the same way as PlayStation 4. And then it grew and grew and grew,
Got better
and then they
and
made it better
better.
and better and
Yeah,
better and
yeah,
better.
listen to their
And now
audience.
that the PlayStation 5 is coming out, what I hope that they don't do is take a step backwards with their user interface.
Start back to user number one.
And then they go to like Destiny 1.5 instead of being actually
just keep
Destiny
building
2.
off of what they have already.
I hope that they do. I hope that they go that route. That's what I've been worried about the most, especially with PlayStation, because I feel like that's what's gonna happen for whatever reason. Like I've had this thought in the back of my mind that whenever they release the PlayStation 5 UI, it's gonna be buggy as shit, and then like you're not gonna be able to map your buttons like you can now, or you can't swap between playing off your controller into your headset and your speakers, and it's just gonna be like, oh, we're getting to that.
We're working on that, yeah.
We're getting to that. Like you already have the code. What?
You guys literally developed the system.
You already did this, but it is what it is. I just hope that whenever it comes out, it's smooth and it has all the features that we already have, plus all the new stuff that we want. So I hope that turning off that haptic feedback, whatever crap, I hope you can actually turn it off. I hope that it isn't a part. I hope it isn't mandatory. Just like whenever Rumble got introduced into like the Nintendo 64 controller, it was an optional thing that you could buy.
The
to put it
Rumble
on there.
pack.
You could put it on there.
It came with
right?
Street. I think it came with Star Fox. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope that those things are optional. Like now you can play games with Rumble off because the Rumble in these controllers is so fucking good. Like my Elite controller has 4 Rumble pads in it. I turn them all off. Or I put the bare minimum because it actually has a slider for the Elite controller. There's 2 in the trigger and then 2 in the bottom of the controller.
Yeah,
or your palm.
sometimes I actually start. It takes me out of it. Like I'm playing, I'm like, oh, so my mind takes just a second and thinks about it and takes me out of the game. I'm like, no, just I just turn it off.
Right.
You know, unless I'm playing something like, something that doesn't require me having 100% attention the full time. You know,
Right.
if it's something just easy, like whatever, put it on. But if it's something where I have to like play, like I'm playing a fighting game or one of my favorite roguelikes where I got to play precision and tight.
Yeah.
If my mind has to come off to think about that, I don't want that.
So like remember when the PlayStation 4 first came out and the controller was so bright it would reflect off the TV
I didn't
if you're
like that.
Yeah, but now you can adjust the dimness
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Like things like that,
like that.
those features, those QOL features, quality of life features, if they put those in the next console and like you don't even have to think about it and like you could just make these things happen, that'd be great.
Yeah,
That's
and
all I
that,
want.
and you could turn the remember how how DualShock 4 has a
Speaker?
Yeah.
Oh god, it's fucking stupid as shit ever.
Scoot it all the way off
And
because I don't want to hear it.
DualSense 5 has one too. It has a speaker, bro. I like the touchpad. Why do we need a speaker? Why do I need to waste my battery?
I actually do like the touchpad. I think it's a great map button. Just boop.
Yep, great map button. Or swipe. For the the best one was like Spider-Man or all of their
it's a quick access button. That's what I use it for. Is a quick access.
All
button.
the Sony proprietary games, like the Sony software games, they all use it really well.
They use it really good. They use it really well.
They use it really well. All the other games,
it's just kind of there.
It's like the select button. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Because the share button's on that side, so you can't really press the share button. It's got to be the touchpad.
Can they put share button on top maybe? Because there's so many times where I'm just playing and my finger slips.
Touch. Yep. I hate that too, man.
Can you guys put it up here next to the light? So I was playing and boop. I'm like.
Can we get rid of the light also? Do we need the light? Do we need that? Do we need to waste more battery on our controllers that only last for 5 hours?
Make it just maybe slightly smaller. So because I sometimes I use it to identify okay, player 1 is blue, player 2 is red.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
But how often are you playing with 2 players with controllers?
Rarely ever.
Yeah.
Rarely ever.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
That shit needs to go away. The lights need to go away.
But yeah, I saw the commercial and I was like, oh, haptic feedback.
Cool. Don't need it.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, if it makes games better somehow, then I'm all about it. But I want to find out.
Maybe once I put it in my hands, I'll be like,
yeah.
How did I live without this before?
I'm still not a fan of the symmetrical loadout. I would prefer asymmetrical myself.
I agree.
But it's just more comfortable. Like once you hold an Xbox 3, a new Xbox One controller, it is the most comfortable base controller you could possibly have. They are great. Hands down great. And the C40 nails it, but the C40 is just too thick. So if it's thick with 2 C's, bro. If they could get it down to
like Jerry's hips from Street Fighter 5.
Oh my god, dude. But the new DualSense looks just like that, except it's symmetrical, and I don't like my thumbs don't feel right.
It does feel weird. Yeah, it does feel weird.
More comfortable having them go like that. I don't know. Maybe because I've been playing Xbox for forever.
Yeah.
But
at least the controllers.
Deathloop got delayed. You remember that one?
Yes. Did that surprise you?
At this point, no.
No,
nothing surprises me.
With everything going on in the world,
as far as I'm concerned, they probably had sexual allegations at Arcane.
That too. I mean, we knew of delays since the big Q1 when we had an episode just called Q1 season season of delays, and sure enough, and it's still happening now. So
yeah. Unfortunately, I'm still looking forward to the game. I hope that they make it as good as they want to.
Hopefully this buys them more time to polish and do whatever they got to make it just that much more better.
As long as Cyberpunk doesn't delay one more time, because I will literally fly to wherever the fuck their studio is, Poland, and
you know what?
I'm gonna pick it outside.
No, what happened is no, Ruben, come on in, and you show in. They're like, look, this is what's going on. They just sit down and actually talk to you like a person, offer you a Danish. These guys are real nice people. I understand now.
Oh yeah. Give them all the time that they want.
Give them time. They're real good guys. If they follow me on Twitter, that's what's gonna happen. Go over there, get mad, and be like, actually,
we'll direct people to your podcast.
Good guys. You guys are great. Yeah.
But yeah, and then that's not really that surprising. It looked pretty polished from what I saw of it. It looked really nice. I hope that they make it better. I hope they make it what they want. At this point, like I said, man, there's nothing. Let it cook.
We're good. Shigeru Miyamoto said, "A delayed game is never good. A rush game.
Rush game is never good.
A delay game is eventually good."
Right.
I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said.
Pretty much.
So along those lines. So yeah, as long as it takes longer to cook.
And then the last thing I had was EA Access and Origin Access were going to be one thing now, kind of like the Game Pass. It's not Xbox Game Pass, it's just Game Pass. But EA's thing is going to be called EA Play.
Why haven't they done this longer?
Well, earlier?
Yeah,
sooner?
Earlier.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Origin was PC based only. EA was something that you can get on consoles.
The console stuff. Yeah, I think it just makes sense now in this day age. Just merge everybody together.
Yeah, why have 2 different services that do the same thing? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, at this point, just put them all together, roll them up.
Yeah, roll it all together.
Yeah.
So that their graphics look cool. But other than that, it wasn't super big news. It was if you were using, it was like HBO Go and HBO Now. They just
You're like, huh?
made-
Why? Yeah. Why
I didn't
this?
understand it either. And then like I logged in one day, I was like HBO Now.
They
And
merged
just,
them.
yeah, they just merged it together. So
He's good.
if you had either or, it is now EA Play. Same thing that goes with Xbox Game Pass. It is now just Game Pass.
Just Game Pass. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Uplay will do it at some point. And then September we have the release of the Xbox Beta streaming service that they're doing too. So
Holy shit.
so that's coming.
We got a lot of stuff coming up.
A lot of stuff coming up, man.
We're talking about it,
So-
and you guys can catch our hot take on it. Before we leave, Ruben, plans for the weekend? I know it's Friday night.
Getting my AC fixed tomorrow, bro.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I'm
AC
broke as
fixed.
shit. So
So just Netflix and chill with the old
Netflix and
lady.
chill. Yeah, no, she's working all weekend, so I'm gonna be gaming and chilling, all alone by myself.
Catch him on.
Catch me on
Where can I find you?
at @OS_onslaught on all things social media. Hit me up on there, guys. You
Guys, you guys can find me. I just said you guys. Y'all can find me on everything @ Rick with a 1.
Nope.
I love. What? I said you said OS Rick with a
no,
1.
you said _Rick. It's OS_.
Rick. Look, English ain't it ain't my first language, okay?
Heard that.
I'm all serious about it.
Excuse
I'm all looking at the camera. No, but you guys can follow me right here. Wait.
Cameras are hard.
Everything's flipped. That's why.
Yeah, but for those who aren't watching,
And I'm
it's
also dyslexic.
at OS_Rick with a 1 instead of an I.
Yes. So I recently got affiliate. So I've been working my little channel, working on my emotes. I didn't stream this week that much because I was on vacation, so I got a little lazy. But I will be back on tomorrow. I'll be hanging out with my friend John, and we'll be playing. We're playing Street Fighter this week. Last 2 weeks we played Grand Blue, and now we're playing Street Fighter.
Nice.
We're playing Street Fighter, and that's it.
Nice.
So catch our stream, and as we do that. And as for the rest of the weekend, I'm gonna hang out with the Berwicks, and then just get ready for the work week. Back to reality.
You ready for 2 hurricanes tomorrow or next week?
God, that's what I get to go back to work to. Fucking
man.
wet feet. That's what I get to go
Yep.
back to. That's
I gotta
fine.
go
though.
buy new boots.
That's
but-
fine. Because it was a quick story. It was in 2017 when Harvey hit.
Mhm.
I had my vacation, and then after vacation ended, that's when Harvey hit. So I basically had like 2 weeks off, and then that week, that Harvey week, led up to the to September.
Yeah.
I mean to Labor Day.
Yeah.
So I had like so many days off, and I didn't do. I mean,
My vacation fell the weekend after it hit, so it hit like whatever day, and
come
like
back to work.
I was on work. I came back to work a couple days later. I worked Thursday and Friday, and then my vacation started Saturday. So like we're gonna be working Saturday,
so
Sunday,
you want to
Monday,
come back to
Tuesday.
work?
Nah,
I'm good. I'm Gucci,
I
bro.
bought plane
gotta go. Yeah,
I bought
I remember that. I remember.
I bought plane tickets.
I
bro.
remember that. You're like, all right, I'm going.
I gotta go. I'm on vacation.
So yeah, guys, follow us there. Where can they get our podcast?
You can get our podcast on all major podcast platforms, but make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to hit us up on any of the socials, it's at Optionselectpodcast. Our Gmail is optionselectpodcast@gmail.com. As always, guys, we love you so much. We appreciate you hanging out with us, Worm and Red and Six Pack, and everybody who hung out with us and streamed today. And those of you who listen at home in your own time, we appreciate
Yes,
you.
we
We know
do.
that everybody has their own schedule. And as long as you listen and share, that's all we care about, guys.
Yes,
We
have
love
a
you
good
guys so
time.
much. We enjoy doing this every week, and we will definitely see you again next week. As long as we don't get washed away in a hurricane,
Don't get washed away.
like we did 2
Our
years
internet
ago.
goes away or something.
Our internet goes away.
That would suck. We'll just record it. We'll just record it, guys, and then we'll just upload it.
Yeah, we'll
That's
go
what
to
we'll
like
do.
the
We'll do that.
library and use their.
We'll do that. Yeah, we'll just record it somewhere, and then we'll just upload it and be like, "Hey, look,
Somehow.
episode. I'm recording on a Friday. It's
Yeah.
really like Sunday afternoon or something."
For sure. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, guys, we love you so much. We'll see you next week.
Bye bye.
Later.